Hey guys, it's TEW2013 Maxwell here and welcome to episode 137 of the TNA Impact Wrestling TEW2013 Let's Play. You join us for our big pay-per-view, TNA Turning Point. This is the last pay-per-view before the big extravaganza that is Bound for Glory. So we've got a really big show tonight, 24 segments covering 218 minutes, which is why we've just got one pre-show match, because could you imagine being in that crowd and literally nearly having to watch 4 or 5 hours worth of wrestling? I couldn't deal with it, so that's why I've done it kind of in that time frame. We're booking the pay-per-view from the StubHub Centre in the Southwest region, which I believe is Carson, California. I'll just double check that one. Never too sure when it comes to places in America where everything's based and what's what. So it's always best just to double check and make sure. There's a lot of places. Yep, Carson, California, 27,000. So we're home to nail a sell out here. But we're getting hopefully a lot of feuds carried on. Some will finish here, some will probably advance to Bound for Glory. But the main thing is we're starting putting things in place and continuing everything hopefully in the right direction. That's the main thing we're looking to do. So enjoy the show, guys. Here we go. It is TNA Turning Point 2016. So we've got a full house, 27,000. Excellent. TNA wouldn't do that in real life. When about it featured great action and average heat. Chris Jericho defeats Drew Galloway in 10:14 in the pre-show with a code breaker. C plus 68. Good match to get these two guys. Bit of time since we had no plans for them. Good stuff in the colour commentary and the commentary. No worker improvements and just overall a very, very good show. A very good showing for these guys. Just Jericho with 2 negatives. All positive for Drew there, so that's good for the future. Then start the show off with lots and lots of pyro, because tonight is the final turning point on the road to Bound for Glory. JR says hello everyone and welcome to TNA Turning Point, the final twist on the road to Bound for Glory. Mike Tenay says, what a night we have tonight. So many big matchups, so much at stake, and none more so than the World Heavyweight title. Matt Striker says, that's right, the longest reigning TNA World Champion Bobby Roode returns as he seeks to claim that title one more time. But JR says, standing in his way is probably the most dominant champion of all time in Samoa Joe. Matt Striker interrupts again with, plus, speaking of championships, EC3 and Adam Cole, both men collide with the winner going to Bound for Glory to challenge the winner of the other match for the TNA World title. 2 elite athletes going for the top prize in this company, only one will prevail, and one must wonder what kind of role the likes of Colby Carino and Chris Hero will have in this epic encounter. All this and much more as we start off with some X Division action. It's a great way to just highlight the main events and their opening of the show. There's probably some pyro in there as well. There's a nice wee B plus 84. And it continues on the I Am Number 1 storyline. So perfectly happy with that opening. But before we jump into that contest, we go straight into the hype package for the X Division title. It's more of a highlight package, but we see the likes of Spud, Morrison, Soldier Ant, Jonathan Gresham, Mascara Dorada and Masato Yoshino all get the better of each other in different clips. The end of the package sees the champion Morrison stand tall, holding the belt, but the question is, who shall prevail this evening? This continues the X Division storyline and starts us off with a C-55. That's okay. It is the X Division and hopefully they can deliver with a reasonable match. The match itself scored a C61. In a match that had some good action but not much, average heat. Morrison defeats Soldier Ant, Spud, Masato Yoshino, Mascara Dorada and Jonathan Gresham in 13:40 when Morrison defeated Soldier Ant with a super kick. Morrison makes defence number 2 of the TNA X Division Championship. This was a C61. Soldier Ant was off his game. Johnny Devine doing some good work at ringside. Pretty good from the commentary. And the X Division advances. But overall, considering some of these guys are like mid-card, lower mid-card, a C61 is okay. You can hope in the likes of Morrison, Yoshino and Mascara can carry these guys to a better match. Sadly, there were no skill improvements, and the dirt sheet with a lot of negatives have been fatigue, poor gimmicks and various other things. Not playing to the crowd because it was to get the crowd warmed up. Overall, pretty happy with that. With a lot more to come, hopefully a lot better to come as well. After the match, Mascara Dorada is furious that he didn't win the match and starts trashing at the ringside area. He hits anything that moves with a steel chair. He's probably got an angry expression on his face, but we cannot see this expression because of his mask. So that's a C-58 for Mascara Dorada. Could this lead to something down the line? Wait and see. We then see General Manager for Impact, Kurt Angle, arrive in style via a limousine. What kind of impact will Kurt Angle have this evening? And that's a B-76, so the boss is here. What will he end up being involved in remains to be seen. Our next match and about it featured some great action in average heat. We had Rocky Romero defeat Davey Richards in 11:22 by pinfall. This was a B-78. Obviously Romero stepped up to the plate to the open challenge of Davey Richards and has managed to defeat him here, but a very good match from both guys. There were no skill improvements, and the dirt sheet only has 2 negatives, so really happy with that. That's pretty good. Then see Shinsuke Nakamura heading to the ring as he prepares for a grudge match with his old tag team partner Kota Ibushi. So obviously this has got personal between these two, and they'll be hoping to deliver a very good match. It's a B-72, and this could be a classic, or it could flop. We then get the hype video for the feud. It documents the return to TNA of both men. Obviously they started off as CM Punk's friends and then come back as his enemies. It shows them capturing the tag team championships, it shows them defending them, and then it shows us them losing. It shows us them failing to recapture them, and then Ibushi making Nakamura's life a misery. Will Ibushi prove he is the #1 man of this team, or will Nakamura finally get his revenge? Disappointingly only got a C63, and the Japan storyline has advanced with this angle. The match itself was okay, could have been a lot better, and about it featured great action and average heat. Shinsuke Nakamura defeats Kota Ibushi in 18:45 by pinfall with a bomber Yi. B-72, Ibushi was tiring, but overall I'm quite happy with that, and it gives Nakamura a good win to hopefully propel him up a little bit. There were no skill improvements to talk of, and the negatives: poor gimmick of Nakamura, motivation of Nakamura, the length and the stamina. Because both of these guys are main event talents in this, so they probably should have went longer. But that's what happens, you get a good few main event guys. You need to give everybody long matches, which I try and do. I try and give everybody the best chance possible to showcase their talent. We're then backstage with Samoa Joe and Angelina Love. Joe is warming up for his main event match later on tonight, and Angelina is about to face Ivelisse next. Angelina approaches Joe and says, "Good luck tonight, baby. After you defeat Roode and I defeat Ivelisse, we'll again prove we are the most dominant power couple in TNA history." Joe just turns around and goes, "Good luck, Angelina, and don't worry, I'm gonna kill him." So a good promo there. B-78 can only help Angelina, hopefully, that she's working with Joe, because obviously they're a couple in game, and it just builds up tension for the matches coming up later on. The women's match was pretty disappointing. I expected them to do better, but in a match that had some good action but not much in the way of heat, Ivelisse Velez defeats Angelina Love in 13:30 by pinfall with a quick cradle. Ivelisse wins the TNA Knockout title. That was time to put it on Ivelisse. Could have held off to Bound for Glory, but I felt she deserves it. She's been phenomenal, and it's a alright C-56. Was hoping it could have maybe struck a B-, but we'll take it regardless. She was off her game, but the women's storyline advances. There were no skill improvements to comment upon. Negatives here, both women for stamina, so maybe if we made it a shorter match, it would have delivered. And obviously the title prestige is always going to knock a bit off it. But you can't have everything being great ratings, but it's just going to burn out the crowd. So overall, still pretty decent. We're then backstage with Johnny Devine, DJ Z and Pinky Sanchez, who are heading towards General Manager of Impact Wrestling Kurt Angle's office. Angle says, "Gents, I've decided that due to your fantastic commitment to myself and the company, that tonight I shall accompany you guys to the ring for extra moral support in your World Tag Team Championship match." Johnny Devine says, "Boss, it's an honour that you would come to the ring and offer us some extra support to help us make sure we get the job done. Let's do this, boys." So a B-78, that's really good. Hopefully that can only elevate Pinky and DJZ and Johnny Devine, hopefully. No skill improvements. Overall, I'm pretty happy with that, even though there's a few negatives there. The match itself is pretty average. And about it featured great action and a good crowd. The Killer Elite Squad defeats Define Entertainment in 11:36 when Harry Smith defeats Pinky Sanchez by pinfall. The Killer Elite Squad make defense number 3 of their TNA World Tag Team titles. A C69, C plus 69, not great, but again, you want to build up the show a little bit. Hopefully, it can build up the likes of DJZ and Pinky Sanchez. Pinky's off his game, but hopefully, it can be more consistent in the future. And if anything, it just made Harry Smith look really, really good. Lance Hoyt yet again improving technical skills, and Pinky Sanchez is improving his performance skills. As far as the dirt sheet, only negatives, inconsistency, poor gimmicks, title length, and stuff like that. But that happens. Always seems to happen with title prestige. We can only try and build it up. After the match, the Killer Elite Squad celebrate, whilst Define Entertainment are down, as is Johnny Devine. Kurt Angle tries to get in the ring and he looks disgusted, but he stares down both of the Killer Elite Squad, but it looks like he's unlikely to do anything. He seems like, I'm going to try and hit them, but I'm quite intimidated by these two big guys. Then, glass shatters, and out of the back comes Steve Austin. He's back. Angle has nowhere to run, as the Killer Elite Squad have blocked off his exit from the ring. Austin shouts, "I know who set me up, you son of a bitch," and starts nailing Kurt Angle before setting him up for a Stone Cold Stunner. Angle lies in the ring, out cold, while the Killer Elite Squad celebrate with Austin with some fine, fresh, cold Steve Weisers. So obviously it was Kurt Angle that said to the guys, take Steve Austin out. Steve Austin's returned, and this is going to lay off a big power struggle in towards Bound for Glory. But that's an Ape 91, perfect placement. The Battle for Power storyline continues. Austin improving at acting and showing more charisma. And very few negatives as well, but very happy with that. Next up, we're greeted by the entrance of Ring of Honor superstar Kevin Steen, who has been granted free mic time by General Manager Kurt Angle to vent his frustrations. Steen says, "So you're probably all wondering why I'm here. Well, as you know, I have sheer and utter hatred for this company and how it's run, and the way Cole, Carino, Hero, and even CM Punk conducting themselves. I can completely comprehend that. But as you can imagine, I'm not leaving here until I take this heap of crap down with me. Unless it ceases to exist, or someone at least sends me packing from here. So if any of you so-called TNA superstars think they can seriously beat me and send me packing, then sure, tough guy, bring it on. Let's see what you've got." Then the gong hits. So a B80, Kevin Steen's in the ring, wondering what the hell is going to happen here, why is a gong went off. The arena descends into darkness as the gong hits again, and we witness the slow and dark entrance of the Taker. He walks to the ring slowly and then grabs a microphone and begins to talk. Year after year, regardless of where I've been or what I've accomplished, there's always one punk, and this punk happens to be you. CM Punk tried to take me out, but he's been frightened by the Lord of Darkness and he has left this company. But if you've got a problem with me or this company, I will happily reach within you and grab your soul and send you to the depths of hell. Kevin Steen, but shaken, says, "You know, Dead Man, you're considered a legend in this industry, and it would be great to be known as the man who finally KO'd the Dead Man. Let's do this." So there you go, Taker responds to the challenge, and we are set up for Kevin Steen versus Taker. B plus 85, and overall, I'm very happy with that. Match itself, okay, B minus 75. Made it quite short, but again, it suffered because there wasn't enough selling showing, but in about it featured great action and great heat from the audience. Taker defeats Kevin Steen in 9:37 with a tombstone. Again, building Taker back up after his last defeat. There were no skill improvements to comment upon, and just Taker done for stamina, inconsistency, poor gimmick, and declining physical ability, and the lack of selling. But overall, I'm still okay with a B minus 75 in this instance. But then at the bout that featured great action and average heat, as Ricochet defeats Bram in 10:48 with Chocolate Rain. makes defence number 6 of his TNA Central Championship. Just a C63. Guess these two don't click, but it was to give them something to do. And Bram improving his performance skills. Dirt sheet, yep, title prestige, stamina. It's quite disappointing if both guys are getting stamina for a 10-minute match. But overall, it gives Ricochet another win, so we should be happy in that sense. Our latest hype package is the big #1 contendership between Adam Cole and EC3, the right to face the champion at Bound for Glory. We see highlights of the semi-finals as EC3 took on Bram, and Jericho and Adam Cole collided. We then see the War of Words and the beatdown that have happened since then, because it's all on the line tonight. So a B82 segment for this video, the I Am #1 storyline has advanced. No extra factors included in the rating. Match was okay, in a match that had some excellent in-ring action and great heat from the audience. EC3 defeats Adam Cole in 2008 by pinfall with a headlock driver. During this match we also seen Colby Corino and Chris Hero attack EC3, but in the end their interferences did not affect the outcome. So B-77 could have been better. EC3 was visibly tiring, so maybe a bit too long a match for him to deal with. No skill improvements in the dirt sheet, just his stamina and Adam Cole's poor gimmick and the length, but overall it puts EC3 into the main event at Bound for Glory. Then we have a hype graphic for our main event for the TNA World Championship as Samoa Joe takes on Bobby Roode. It's a B79, just limited for being short, but it is only a hype graphic. And in the video itself, the small hype video for the main event between both guys, it shows Joe's dominance over the last few months. It shows Bobby Roode returning and stating his intention to regain the championship this evening. This gets a B+88 and is a pretty solid rating to take us into that main event. Let's just hope the main event delivers. It does. Get in. In a match that had some excellent in-ring action and great heat from the audience, Samoa Joe defeats Bobby Roode in 25-24 after Angelina Love interfered. Samoa Joe makes defence number 6 of his TNA World Heavyweight title. A94, perfect. Roode was brought in to elevate Samoa Joe to another level, and I am really hyped for the next month of build. So Bobby Roode is improving rumble skills. Only one negative was the inconsistency of Samoa Joe, but after that, perfect. And we end the show as Samoa Joe staggers to his feet after just retaining the TNA World Heavyweight Championship against Bobby Roode, grabs the title, and then walking out of the back towards the top of the ramp is the new #1 contender, EC3. Joe sees him and basically cuddles his title and shakes his head, while EC3 just stands there applauding him. These two face off in 5 weeks at TNA Bound for Glory, and one of the biggest matches in TNA history. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you Thursday for TNA Crossfire. Disappointingly only came up as a B79, but I'm really hyped that these two are going to collide for the title. Samoa Joe came across well, there were no skill improvements. Overall, holy shit is all I can say. And that means it's a B+88, that may actually be my highest ever show. And our popularity increases in 26 regions, which is considering there's a few places we don't have TV deals in, or pay-per-view deals in, that may have helped us in a few places. So Samoa Joe, Bobby Roode, great performances, and I'm just going to make it this two. But we'll quickly have a wee look at the size, and we'll see where these 26 regions were. I'd like to think maybe a new deal taking place, the pay-per-view deal in England and Scotland and Ireland. British Airways basically has helped us there. Really happy with that. Especially night with WWE in an event as well as Orton defeats Tanahashi for Night of Champions. Let's go a quick look how WWE Night of Champions went. So Orton defeats Tanahashi for the title. They had Roman Reigns defeat Daniel Bryan. They had a bigger show than us, A90. Rollins defeats Swagger for the US title. Sandow and Mysterio defeating Curtis Axel and Goldust for the tag titles. Christian defeating Colin Cassidy for the Intercontinental Championship, and the only other title match was Natalya beating Naomi. We also had Victor defeat Bill Dempsey. I'm sure a lot of people would have tuned in for that. Okay, that's interesting. The fans, it says it's a fantastic review, so I'm absolutely delighted with that. And the fact that we Despite being so far down in the rankings, fair enough the pay-per-view buy was nowhere near WWE's, but with a bigger attendance and the show rating was just a little bit off. It puts us back up to 9th in the rankings, so we're up 1. Momentum's up a good little bit. And as we check our size, I don't know what kind of places have been increased there, but I'd like to think, you know, Great Lakes is there. We just need to get Midwest a little bit more secure. Overall, pretty happy with that. Email, Kevin Steen's gone. It's a good way to send them out. Jonathan Gresham's got a grilling schedule and a 3.24 buy rate. So what I'll check is TNA Top 100. It was the second best ever show booked after TNA Destination X from May this year. So all the good shows have happened this year, apart from one. Overall, I'm really delighted with that. That's fantastic. Really pleased. So going forward, you know, our main event is going to be EC3 versus Samoa Joe. It's all about building it up for the next month and really building up a really good card round about it. I pretty much have an idea of where I want to go, what I want booked. It's just really putting everybody into storylines and getting those storylines across into a way where you can enjoy it and we can have a really good show Bound for Glory. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like if you have any comments on my good booking decisions, on my bad booking decisions, or just in wrestling in general, or TW in general. Put them in the comment section below and we can all discuss them, because talking about wrestling is very fun. But apart from that, guys, thank you for watching. If you want to watch myself on YouTube, if you can, check out everybody else's videos. You can either find them in the section, I think there's some sort of recommended section on YouTube, or if you go into Reddit/FantasyBookers, you can catch up on everybody's videos there. Because a lot of people are playing TW and the world needs to know about them. Okay, but apart from that, guys, cheers for watching, enjoy playing TW, I guess, and until next time, I shall see you later on. Bye bye.